everyone. Welcome to the Staking Reward Summit. My name is Fisher Yu. I'm the co-founder of Babylon Labs. And Babylon is best well known for its Bitcoin staking protocol. So in today's about 15 minutes presentation, I will share with you about my view about the future of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Fi, and where Bitcoin go and what role Babylon plays in this roadmap. Okay, so the title is called Babylon Genesis, Bitcoin's Trustless Open Port. So for your information, Babylon Genesis is the Cosmos SDK-based chain that we have just launched 2 weeks ago. It has been running very smoothly, and it is the first blockchain network that receives Bitcoin security. Okay, now, talking about the future of Bitcoin, of crypto, I would like to invite everyone to think about something in your head as image. From a crypto person's perspective, how would you categorize the world? What does the world comprise? For me, it comprises 3 parts. First, it's the mainstream universe, where the Web2, TradeFi, the traditional world, okay? And then we have the Bitcoin universe, where Bitcoin have almost like $2 trillion values sitting there. So this is the Bitcoin universe. And then third, we have the altcoin universe, where all the innovations happen, okay? So we have 3 universes in the world. Now, what are the relations between these different universes? Bitcoin is now getting mainstream adoption, capturing values from the broader world and the users from the broader world, okay? But the altcoin universe is lagging behind. So most of the altcoins or the blockchain networks or dApps, they are still work like inside the crypto cycle. Their traction in terms of getting mainstream adoption is falling much behind compared to Bitcoin. Okay, so what does Babylon try to do here is to build a genuine connection between Bitcoin and altcoin, allow Bitcoin and altcoin to mutually empower each other so that we create a more united crypto world, so that Bitcoin is like a big brother getting mainstream adoptions, and the values and users captured by Bitcoin can be channeled to altcoin, so that the entire crypto world become a much better and stronger world. Okay, so this is the high-level vision of the Babylon project. Okay, unite the crypto world by building the genuine bond between Bitcoin and altcoin. Okay. Then you may ask the question, hey, then why Bitcoin want to share its mainstream adoption with the altcoin? The answer is Bitcoin is an idle asset. Okay. It's getting mainstream adoption, but people can't really do much with the Bitcoin. You think about what you can do with Bitcoin, right? You can hold it as digital gold. You can hold it, or you can do simple payment with it. These 2 are native use cases of Bitcoin, which means you only need to trust the Bitcoin chain, it's okay, and you yourself, as the user, you are honest. Then these 2 use cases are fine. Now, if you want to put your Bitcoin to work, for example, you borrow against Bitcoin, so lending, or you bridge your Bitcoin to another blockchain to do DeFi or smarter things, then because Bitcoin does not have much programmability, you have to trust some sort of third parties. For example, you need to trust the lender will give you Bitcoin back when you pay back your loan. You need to trust a multi-sig bridge or third-party altcoin collateral or some sort of oracle. So you need to trust something else. Such extra trust assumption to most Bitcoin holders are not acceptable, because not your keys, not your coins, right? So Bitcoin mostly are sitting there idle, just holding it for do nothing. Not many people use Bitcoin for payment. And then lending and bridging have very limited traction because of these extra trust assumptions. Okay, so Bitcoin is mostly idle. So yeah, then let's rethink about Bitcoin utilities, starting from yield. There are two directions. First direction is a Bitcoin-based yield, which means you put your Bitcoin to work and then you earn Bitcoin as some sort of yield, right? So this basically is person A earn yield from person B within the Bitcoin universe. This does not work because first, Bitcoin is not inflationary. Okay, someone's gain must come at someone else's loss. Also, yeah, obviously this is a zero-sum game. It's kind of involution. So this type of this direction does not work. Also, Bitcoin is not very programmable, so you can't really do any fancy or sophisticated things to make this yield meaningful. Okay, so this is not a good direction. A better direction is to look outside to expand. We have the altcoin universe here. Okay, Bitcoin is half, the altcoin is half. The more promising direction for Bitcoin holders is to seek yield or some utility from the altcoin universe. Okay, but then the question is, why? Why the altcoin universe want to give yield to Bitcoin? It turns out that actually Bitcoin has something very useful that it can offer to the altcoin universe. To name a few, first, it's staking security. As what Babylon Bitcoin staking does. So Bitcoin, the token, can be locked, staked, providing slashable security to any other blockchains, rollups, and dApps to provide security and earn staking reward. And along with that, it brings Bitcoin users to the altcoin universe, which is the fresh, very different users that all the altcoin projects want. New, fresh users, Bitcoin users, like Web2 users. And then another thing that is very important is liquidity. Bitcoin liquidity, digital gold liquidity. Okay, so what Babylon is trying to do is to extract the useful value of Bitcoin, including security, liquidity, and users, to empower the altcoin universe so that our altcoin universe can provide reward to the Bitcoin universe. Then the moonshot of the Babylon project is to make the crypto world an integral part of the mainstream world. Crypto is no longer an exclusive small cycle. It is part of the mainstream world. Okay, then what is the role of the Babylon Genesis chain here? So Babylon Genesis chain, you can think of it as like a control plane or data availability layer, like the marketplace in general, between the Bitcoin universe and the altcoin universe. What we have already achieved is to extract the slashable security value of Bitcoin the token, okay, so that Bitcoin can be staked to first secure Babylon Genesis, the marketplace itself, and then through multi-staking, it can be used to secure any other blockchains and rollups and DA layers, oracles, anything. Okay, so this has been achieved. So as we are speaking, there are about 50,000 Bitcoin staked on Babylon Genesis already, and the system runs smoothly without any problem. So what Babylon is going to do next is liquidity. So with Bitcoin staking, we build one of the world's most secure blockchain in the world. Babylon Genesis is the world's most secure blockchain. And through Bitcoin staking, all the Bitcoin secure networks, they are also the most secure blockchain networks in the world, okay? What does this network will carry? What will it carry? What will it contain? The answer is liquidity, okay? So we conquered trustless staking, and the next thing we are going to conquer is Bitcoin liquidity, so that the digital gold, instead of like gold nugget sitting there doing nothing, become liquid and can be injected to Buenos Genesis and all the Bitcoin security networks that integrate with Bitcoin staking through Buenos Genesis. So eventually, what we will achieve as an ecosystem is a world of Bitcoin supercharged networks. It's not just about security, it's about security, liquidity, and users. So, yeah. Finally, this is an image that describes what's Babylon in the future. On the left-hand side, you have the Bitcoin universe, Bitcoin planet, and Babylon Genesis is the open port, the trustless open port that extract the value of Bitcoin and distribute it to the entire crypto universe. So this is Babylon Genesis. Bitcoin's trustless open port. Thank you so much.